Cricket from the Coat Hangers, and you're listening to Drop the Mic.
How you doing, son? I know a lot of cops, and they said your friend's locked up.
Friends? You're just a trainer to me, right?
I'm sorry about what I said to you back at the gym. It was just me talking. I didn't mean it.
Well, you need to stay away from me.
Man, don't touch me.
Come on,
Get your hands off me, old man. Get your sick ass out of here. Leave. You ain't talking like you my family. You got my real family killed.
I ain't leaving till I tell you what's on my mind. You hate me, that's what it is. Or maybe you're mad with somebody who ain't here, Donnie, who can't defend himself. You know? I understand what you're going through, young man. I swear, I've been there. And I know what it's like to feel abandoned, to be mad at everything. But you're a better person than that. Forgive him. There's nothing you can do about it. It's taking a toll on you. You're still caught in the shadow. Gotta move, man.
Just leave, man.
All right, welcome back to our humble San Diego podcast. This is Drop the Mic. I am your host, Wesley Swan Swanson, and alongside me tonight we have James Warney.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And DJ Onarres.
What's going down?
Noticeably, you're not gonna hear Diego Luna, one of our regular hosts, had to sit out tonight due to, work responsibilities. But shout out to him if you're listening to this. Hopefully you're going to listen to this because you're not involved tonight. What's up, man? We hope you are staying safe.
Yeah.
So this week, we are starting off our first episode of February with a review for Ryan Coogler's Creed as a way to honor Black History Month. But first, James will start us off with some of our regular pop culture news.
And now for a special news report brought to you by Drop the Mic.
All right, James.
All right. So it looks like, let's see here. Sorry about the delay. It looks like Sonic, the sequel for Sonic the Hedgehog, is actually going to start filming this March. So if you guys are excited for that one, if you like the first one, we're definitely getting the sequel with the whole cast returning for that one, the main cast basically. You excited for a sequel to this one, Wes, or Tiny?
Yes, sir. I can't wait, dude. I can't wait to see more Jim Carrey if he is in this one. But yeah,
I would assume that he's going to be back. I mean, he has to come back,
right? The main villain, after all. So yeah, dude, it's going to be fun. No mistakes on the first one, so I can't see how they messed this one up,
Yeah, I hope piggybacking off of what Tiny just said, I just hope that they don't run out of momentum with this one, you know what I mean? Because a sequel can be a tricky thing. You don't know if people are going to come out in the same capacity that they did for the first one because the mystique of the first one has already passed, so hopefully they can generate that same magic, and pull in a big box office draw. Because Sonic is a cool concept.
Mm-hmm. I know, yeah. Because especially for renters, I mean, if it looks good, I'm gonna rent it. And I watched the movie in theater, and then I saw it for rent for cheap, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna rent it again." And I rented it 2 more times, and I was like, "That's how good it was,"
Nice.
There you go.
Very nice.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. The first one was really fun. I wasn't sure if I was gonna enjoy it, but I do believe me and Jordan went to go see it in theaters, and that one was really fun to see. Especially like the aspect of them using the rings or Sonic's rings to open up portals to the worlds and things like that, or different parts of the world. That was a really cool way to kind of transport him around the world into different dimensions or whatnot. But so we're getting a sequel for that. That's pretty cool. Moving on to some Marvel news, it looks like Black Panther director Ryan Coogler, who I do believe directed this one as well, right? Our movie Focus.
Yes, sir.
He, along with working on several Marvel shows, I guess he's going to be, I don't know if he's going to be directing these particular Marvel shows, but he is going to be overseeing a lot of things that are going to be coming to Marvel Studios and Disney Plus, which is always a good sign because he does have a great vision, as you can see with Creed and Creed 2, and also with Black Panther and some of the other movies that he's done. But he signed a 5-year contract with Disney TV, so that is going to be a good one. And he's also bringing, which is confirmed, a Wakanda series coming to Disney Plus. It's going to center around. It's going to take place, I do believe, in the present time. So there's not going to be any jumping back and forth or anything like that, as far as I know. But it's going to be a series focused around Wakanda. Not too sure what else they might introduce into there. Maybe some new characters or for future movies or future TV shows. What are you guys' thoughts on that Wakanda series?
It's pretty exciting. It's exciting to see Ryan Coogler, coming from... I think he worked with Michael B. Jordan before on HBO's The Wire. That's where he started. Mm-hmm. And then he moved on to Fruitvale Station, which is a very good film. I think that was right to 2013, I believe. A modest indie film. And then, of course, he got a Creed. And then it's just like I feel I got to see him speak at Comic-Con for a Black Panther panel, I believe, and the guy is so laid back and a normal, like a fan that just happened to make it, you know what I mean? So it's super inspirational to see how great of a vision this guy has and that he's so modest about it. And the fact that he's moving on with a Wakanda series despite us having lost, our Black Panther is it's pretty interesting, and I think that there's a lot to explore within that world, and it's going to be pretty awesome. I would say it might be like the new Mandalorian. Like once that hits, I'm hoping it'll be like the next big series for Disney Plus. You know what I mean?
I wonder if they feel like maybe maybe they're so impressed with his vision and the way he does things. Maybe they're seeing a Jon Favreau type. I don't want to compare the two, but how Jon Favreau's kind of taken this Star Wars universe and like you mentioned, The Mandalorian, and kind of basically held up Disney Plus because there's not too much new stuff on there except for WandaVision, which is amazing. But he is, until WandaVision, we only had The Mandalorian. And I want to say maybe they see the same type of vision, like the visionary that Jon Favreau is in terms of Ryan Coogler. Maybe they see him as the same type of visionary.
Yeah, very possible, very possible.
I mean, they'd have to have some type of confidence, and they signed him for a 5-year deal, and he's taking on several shows for Marvel Studios.
I was gonna say because like Wes said, Ryan Coogler seems like a real laid back guy, and the people of Wakanda and like that whole theme is very well grounded stuff, dude, and it hits to home, especially for Africa because they it's like I don't know how to say it, it feels very like warm to see. I mean, I know Black Panther is a little overhyped, but dude, it just feels warm when I watch Black Panther, and I can't wait for them to make more memorable moments in Wakanda, dude. That's gonna be awesome, to see.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. I can't wait for that one. But moving on, we have the director for WandaVision. I believe his name is Matt Shakman. It revealed that he's actually collaborating a lot with John Watts, who is directing Spider-Man 3, the new Tom Holland movie. Mm-hmm. And they're kind of teaming up in a way to make sure that the handoff from WandaVision goes smoothly into Spider-Man 3. So it looks like at the end of WandaVision, that will lead directly into Spider-Man 3. So hopefully, if you're enjoying this, you like what you're seeing, and hopefully by the end of WandaVision, we'll get a little tease, maybe, of Spider-Man 3. I know they really haven't been filming too much of it, but I'm excited for that.
Yeah, the news that someone very special is going to be arriving soon. So we don't know. I don't want to spoil nothing, or not that I know, but if you could guess, who would you think it would be?
I haven't. I've read into that, but there's just all speculation right now. I do believe it was. What is her name? Olsen, the main actress for Elizabeth Olsen. Yes, there you go. She had hinted that they're having a Luke Skywalker type moment for WandaVision. So if you're not familiar with Mandalorian, there's something that happens, but WandaVision is having that same type of appearance in, I'm assuming, the last episode of WandaVision. So maybe they're a tie-in as well to Spider-Man 3. But I'm excited. I really don't know who they would put in there. What are your thoughts on that, Tiny? Do you have any type of, or who do you want?
I'm thinking Doctor Strange, but they could go something so different that I don't think seeing Benedict would excite me that much. But they're
because they're hyping it up to be something crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be a super new villain. I don't know, man. It's gonna, but yeah,
I'm excited for it. Can't wait. And my last bit of news here, let's see. There were some set photos of for Thor 4, Thor: Love and Thunder. It shows Thor in his new costume and Star-Lord, or both the Chris's in their new costumes or outfits for the new movie. Thor looks pretty much like an 80s rocker, I guess you would say, with like a bright red and black leather vest with a bunch of like studs and stuff on it on the shoulders, and of course showing off his biceps like you would imagine Thor would. But it looks pretty good as far as the images that I can see. Star-Lord looks pretty much the same, a little bit of different color with some kind of shoulder pads on the suit. But other than that, I think that's it for my news. One last thing. I guess Zack Snyder was asked or what he thought of his quote-unquote toxic fan base that surrounds him and the Zack Snyder cut. And he actually said, in what world does this toxic fandom, quote-unquote, raise hundreds of thousands of dollars for suicide prevention? How is that a toxic fandom? They've probably achieved more than any other fan base out there. So he does have a point there. That Snyder Cut, I know they had a GoFundMe page, something like that, to help raise money for suicide prevention. So I think that's awesome. And I thought that was pretty interesting for him to kind of give a nod to all his supporters for actually getting the Snyder Cut made. So that's it for my news.
All right, I'll go next, Wes. My next, I'll start off with saying that this is bad news. If you're fans of Saved by the Bell, Dustin Diamond has passed away, aka Screech. Besides the bad news, I got another one. It's different. Idris Elba is developing an Afro-futuristic sci-fi anime for Crunchyroll, which I think is something dope and different and something we could use right now, because I don't think we are seeing too many Afro-American animes. So that's also interesting, I think. What you guys think about Idris going in with that?
Oh, yeah, I haven't heard of that yet.
I think Idris, for me, his stuff is, like, when he ventures out to, like, weird things, it always seems like it suits him. He kind of seems like someone who would go out there and venture into something like anime. Like, you wouldn't think he would go out into anime. But then you look at his other projects, and he's actually a DJ on the side, which is pretty funny. So you can check out some of his music if you want to. But I think that's really cool. I know the only thing that I can think of is really Afro Samurai.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much about it that I can think